Ok, bonsoir. Nous avons ce soir avec nous Helena Savalas, qui est venue donc sur notre plateau ce soir et on va parler un peu de ce qu'elle fait en ce moment. Helena, c'est un plaisir de vous avoir avec nous ce soir.
Merci bien.
Et
Le plaisir, c'est la mienne.
Et vous êtes, je crois, grecque, n'est-ce pas?
Je suis grecque, c'est ça.
D'accord. Et donc, votre nom est très connu, Savalas. Donc, quelle est votre parenté avec Telly Savalas? Vous êtes donc la tante?
Non, je suis... yes, la tante.
La tante, ok. Et vous l'avez connu?
Oui,
Ah ouais?
c'est ça.
Did you know him personally?
Oh, of course.
Really?
Of course.
Where? In the United States?
In
or
the United States, when I arrived in here, in the States.
You met him.
Yes.
Was he as friendly and as happy as in...
Yes, he was. He was very friendly and very happy, and we were in very good relations together.
Oh, that's good, that's good.
Yes, it is.
Because people like his
Sure.
good, happy personality. And I guess it's in your family because your daughter always smiles too.
That's right.
And you smile all the time. Is it part of the family trait?
Well, it is not the trait, it is the habit. I don't know. We like to smile.
Or you're a happy family?
Yes, more
Okay.
or less.
Okay. So, Elena, why don't we talk a little bit about you?
Okay.
Tell me a little bit what you have done in your life, and then we'll move on to show what you have here.
Well, first of all, I was born in Athens back in 1915. And then when I started to publish my work when I was 9 years old. I started to publish books.
So early?
Yes, books and games for children.
I see.
And they had a success because immediately all my work was published. Not
Really?
only published, disappeared.
Oh, I see.
And I had to make again and again.
So it was a very early age talent.
That's right. That's
Okay.
right.
And
Well,
you-
it runs in the family, also in my own family, I mean.
Oh, you're very creative?
Yes, all of us. My father was a playwright, my mother was a poet.
Oh.
Yes, and
So you
she
took-
had a teaching credential too.
Oh. And where did you learn all these languages? By traveling a lot?
Well, I didn't learn a lot of languages, only three.
3. French?
Some French, yes, and my own language, Greek and English.
English because you're here.
That's right.
How long have you been here?
Oh, many years, since 45.
Oh, okay. So you're now, this is your home now.
Yes, it is.
Do you,
And I love America.
oh, good. You love also Greece.
I do.
Okay. You get a chance to go back.
From time to time, I am going back, but
Okay.
I like to travel also, and I'm going all around.
Great. Yeah, so why don't we touch a little bit, since you are a script writer?
Yes.
Can we touch on a few of your works, maybe your favorites?
Now, what can I tell you about my work?
What is the theme of your work? What are you trying to bring out in your work?
Well, I wanted to create an international friendship among the children of the world.
Yeah. So it's children-oriented then? It's children-oriented?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, always children-oriented.
Okay.
Yes, and of course I have published a lot of my works here and there, and they disappeared immediately. And after that, I came in this country, and I started to do something more, to create some dolls, and these dolls had their own stories, authentic stories, each one of them. For instance, this is Clara Hale.
Yeah, her name is Clara, and she's part of one of your scripts.
Well, no, this is after a human being, Clara Hale.
That existed.
Of course. Clara Hale was a lovely lady who sympathized with the children who were crying all around.
Okay.
And she wanted to know why they were crying. And they were crying because they were the children of addict persons.
Oh, okay.
So she went there and she took all the children one by one. And she started also to bring their mothers to the people who could take care of them. And then she started to get all these children. And look, in here, she had, you cannot imagine, she is the lady with the warmest heart.
She had babies in her bags, right?
Yes. It is not, look what she's doing.
Oh, all these babies.
All these babies in her own heart.
Oh
Can
my
you
God.
imagine?
That is so cute.
By that time, she had about 15, and of different.
Did she really meet each
Yes,
one of them?
Yes.
Oh.
She took them one by one. When she was around the streets, and if she was listening to some cries or some,
She would pick them up.
she went there and picked them up, and she tried to bring also.
So she had the gift to find these kind of kids.
Exactly. Yes.
And she would find them and take care of them.
Take care of them, and at the same time she took care of their mothers.
Wow.
Yes.
They were addicts.
Of course.
And,
of course.
And did she do that just because she felt like a calling to do it?
Exactly.
I see, I see. And then, that's good. And she kept her work for how long?
For until the time I met her.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. So, and did she get paid by the government, or she did that for the...
No, she did that from her own
money?
pocket.
Oh.
Until one time it was too much for her.
Okay.
And she went to the TV and she
Asked for help.
For help. And then...
Which area was that? Bay Area?
It was New York City.
Oh, New York, okay.
Yes, New York City.
Okay, because I never heard of her here. So it's a New York City area.
Yes.
You lived in New York too?
Yes.
I see.
By that time I used to live there.
Okay. So that's a good personality here.
Yes. This
So.
is Clara Hale here. Now, this is Thumbelina.
Her name is?
Thumbelina.
Thumbelina. Well, that's a very famous name, isn't it?
Exactly. It is one of the heroines of Hans Christian Andersen.
Right.
And she's very small, so small that you see, I put her on a leaf so I can show how small she is.
Right.
You see the leaf here?
Mm-hmm.
The leaf.
Oh, wow. That's great.
Yes.
So she's what, a fairy?
She's a fairy.
A good
A
fairy.
good fairy.
I
sure.
see. And she's one of your script?
No,
one-
she was known.
Already?
Thumbelina, yes.
But you just created
Exactly,
the doll.
the doll.
I see.
And I put her in the leaf, and of course I exhibited, and she had an enormous success. Everybody loved her.
Sure, especially kids.
Yes, she's pretty.
And this is Christmas time too. So this could be duplicated maybe, and maybe many copies can be made for the Christmas time.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
So you just have to find the duplication, a person to duplicate it.
No.
And
then I have here, you know this one.
wow. They're all totally different.
Yes.
Okay.
This is Thia Mario. That means my Aunt Maria.
Oh.
And she's a happy person, very happy person. And of course, she's doing a lot of things.
Oh, she's like, how do you call it?
Yes, she's a puppet.
A puppet.
A puppet.
Okay.
Now she's going to...
She's one of your story? She's in your stories?
Yes,
I see.
she's one of the heroines of my story. And look at her.
Oh, I see.
She
So-
can send you kisses and she can dance.
Did she ever perform?
Well, sometimes, yes, she did. But this was a long time ago.
But you kept her.
Yes, sure.
She's unique.
She is. Everyone is unique. Everyone is different.
But she has performed already.
Yes,
Oh.
she did.
That's good.
She can send you some kisses if you like.
Okay. Okay, that's good. All right. So that's one of your heroine, right?
Right,
Okay.
right. Let's go there. And you go there. So now, this is the recreation from the stamp.
Oh,
Do
okay.
you see it?
Oh, that stamp, okay.
The stamp, exactly. This is the one. And it says pedomazoma.
That's Greek.
That's Greek. And it says, we take the children.
Oh, okay.
And you see, this is the...
That's a Christmas stamp?
No, it wasn't a Christian stamp. It was one of that time.
Oh,
By that time, it was 1953.
oh, okay.
And
Okay.
I exhibited, and she got also a first prize.
First prize.
You see it here.
Well,
Yes.
you could have made copies, right?
To do
You
what?
never tried. You never tried.
No, I never. Well, what can you do? You have so very many things in life to do. You have to live, first of all.
Oh, sure.
And then...
Sure. But
the
you gotta
artistic-
find the right manufacturer.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
And then it is very strange. Sometimes they believe you, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they are expecting everything from you.
Of course, they want you to put the capital, yeah.
Yes, yes, especially that.
Okay, so basically this is like one of your most precious creations since you won a prize on it.
That's right.
And who is she? She's just a character from the stamp.
Yes.
Okay. And so as you create your stories, you don't necessarily also create the characters in a...
Probably yes, because it comes together,
Okay.
you know.
So what you do,
In my
you write
mind-
the story and you draw the character?
No, I just imagining what.
Oh, you
whatever it is.
describe in the story what the character look like?
Exactly, and it comes alive.
Right. And then, so if someone reads your story, they can recreate the character.
Exactly.
Oh, okay, okay. And for example, like I already asked you, what are the themes of your stories?
They are all of them around humanity,
Okay.
and we like to build international friendships among the people of the world.
Oh, that should be a good theme,
Of course, but
especially
it's not
for Christmas.
For Christmas and for every day. For
Of
every
course, of course.
every day. But it depends. Sometimes people are very busy and they don't pay attention.
Do you know the story about Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer?
Yes, sure.
Because his nose shine, he guide the other reindeer in the dark.
Sure.
Okay, the man who wrote the story was very, very poor. And then he wrote the story for his daughter as a Christmas present. And then one day he read it to people and they really liked it. And then one year they published like several million copies of it and they sold. So now he's very rich.
See, he was lucky. He found the person who understood him,
Who liked the story.
who liked the story, and he did something about it.
Right.
This is the point, to do something about it.
Okay, so you have to do something about it with one, and then the others will follow, right?
I hope so.
Okay, so for example, what would be a good Christmas story? Because usually Christmas stories sell better than any other story. So what would be a good Christmas story that you have written?
Christmas story.
Something that you could tell during Christmas time. Like you said, your theme is to bring people together, right?
Right.
So what would be the first story that's around that?
To have them together and enjoy the Christmas time together.
Mm-hmm.
And then probably have them travel from one
Country to
the other country.
So what is that story that you have like that?
I really don't have a special story about that.
Okay.
Yes.
But you told me you wrote 15 scripts, right?
Yes.
So what would be a good fairy tale story?
About what? About Christmas time?
About the theme that you just described, people bring people together.
Well, I told you, I wanted to have them, I created them in one country, and they worked in this country, and they made some pretty things, and then they wanted to travel them and take them to another country.
Like you're doing.
Exactly.
So your story is in your book.
Exactly.
You talk about yourself.
Right.
Oh, okay. And not in all 15 of them. All 15 of them reflect you a little bit?
More or less, I'm afraid.
Okay. So you have 15 stories about yourself in those books.
I do.
Okay. And they are for children mostly.
Yes. Well, no, they are for everyone.
Okay.
Because, you know, some people will understand so much, some others more. And the ones who can understand everything are the ones who gain the whole thing.
Okay. Okay. So, yeah, that's true because some very, some kids' stories have been analyzed also by adults and found some very interesting things in them.
Sure. Rudyard Kipling was one of them.
Okay.
Who wrote stories of that kind. Hans Christian Andersen was another one who wrote also stories of that kind.
And how long are your stories?
It depends.
Okay.
For sure.
It's like 3 acts stories, 4 acts. It's like a play, right?
Exactly. They are like plays. It depends.
Like a 1-hour play, are they?
Yes, 1-hour play, sometime less.
Okay.
Yes. And
so you can
course,
create them for the stage, correct?
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay. We'll work on that.
Oh, I would be very, very pleased to do so.
Okay. Yeah, I know one side of what people like to do. They like to do something, but then they don't want to do the other thing. So you need like two kinds of people to make it come true, right?
Right, right.
The person who likes to put it together and the person who writes it. I mean, you need...
Yes.
So most of the characters in the stories are kids or some adults?
They are and kids and adults.
Oh, okay.
And some animals too.
Oh.
Sure.
Oh, what kind of animals you like?
Well, all the animals.
Oh, really?
Sure. Cats, dogs, and...
So your stories happen in a home setting then?
Yes.
Okay. It's not like wild animals, like lions?
No.
Okay, it's more domestic.
They are domestic, that's true.
Okay. And do they have a part or are they just in the background?
I am in the background.
They are in the background, okay. But they are there?
Yes.
I see. That should be fun. And what else is very characteristic of your play? They are musicals, right?
Yes, if you put them music, they are musical.
Okay, you can put like a little bit of songs behind them, or?
Well, I am not writing music.
Okay, so you just write the thing, but you can be played. It can be played into a music.
And I can help if there is one person who writes music, I can help him.
Okay.
I can give directions or whatever he needs.
Okay. And so these 15 plays that you wrote,
Yes,
how long ago did you write them? Or you write them over the years?
over the years.
Okay.
Over the years. Sure.
And
You know, I had also to live, to earn my life,
sure, like
to-
every
to
artist,
work.
yeah, yes.
to work.
And you did that like a hobby.
Yes,
I see.
indeed.
Okay. And the last one you have here, let's see what you got here. What is that?
Did
That's
you see
not.
that?
That is part of one of your scripts.
No,
one of your
this is a special hat.
Oh, it's a hat. Okay.
Yes, it's a hat. And it's a special hat, as you see.
Like, did you create the hat you are wearing?
Yes.
You are very funny.
Look at this. This one,
It's a hat who holds the hat.
exactly. And this one, you can put them there. And it's a very funny little hat.
Okay, let's see. And you would wear it what, for the beach?
It is the opposite side.
This like that?
This goes back.
Oh, okay.
Let me help you. Let me help you.
Okay.
This is the way it is.
Oh, the other way, okay.
That's right.
So that would provide a lot of shade, right?
Exactly. And not only that, if you are very hot, you just put some water here.
Yeah.
And because it is sponge, it goes directly inside your head too.
Oh, the sponge will provide some, it's like an invention.
Exactly.
You put the water so to keep the head moist.
The head moist.
That's a good,
Outside and inside.
that's true. That is a very good idea because when I'm on the beach, I always have to go to the water, put more water on me.
Sure, that's it.
So it's an invention.
And you look very, very pretty with this hat. Can you see yourself?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. So that's a good idea, actually. You should get a patent. So you put the water,
Yes.
and then it keeps you moist, and you don't get sun, you know, what do you call it, sunstroke
Exactly.
for long trips in the sun or for long stay at the beach, huh?
Yes. And each one is a special. These ones comes from different parts of the world.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So you have, what, that's what do you call, a star,
Yes.
and then
And
that's,
this is a star also.
uh-huh.
This comes from Crete.
Oh, you went there.
Oh, yes. Crete
Wow.
is a place of my country.
Uh-huh.
Yes. And you see this one, this is mother and daughter, the
Oh.
two black pearls.
For real?
Yes, they are real.
They are real, wow. Those are precious, aren't they? Very, very
Well,
precious.
some of them are.
Okay,
To me, all of them are precious.
of course. And this is something you found also on the beach, right?
Right.
Well, that's a very creative hat. It's like a
And
mini-
I put behind a pin, and it became a pin, a butterfly pin.
Wow, I'm impressed. That is true because one time I almost died of a sunstroke because I stayed in the sun and I got home and I got real sick, like I couldn't wake up. And because I didn't have water on my head.
Yes. And what did you do? Did you put yogurt or something?
No, vinegar.
Oh, vinegar.
Vinegar to cool me off, but I think it took me, it was very painful to come out of it. Some people die of sunstroke.
Sure.
Yes, it's a very good invention. I think you should patent it. Now, to wear the kind of hat you are wearing, it takes a lot of guts. I mean, this is not the kind of hats that everybody wears. So you're very, very, you like to wear whatever you want, looks like.
Right.
You don't
right.
care about other people's
No.
opinion.
No, no. If I like something, I prepare it and I just wear it, and I don't care what
People think.
No, not
Because
at all.
nobody in the street wear that.
No, no. I don't know.
So this is,
I do.
This is unique because you are unique, right?
Exactly. You took it from my mom.
Okay.
I am unique.
So if somebody say, "Why are you wearing that? This is not carnival," and you say, "I like it,"
Exactly.
and I don't care what you think.
Of course. I like it when they say, don't you? And of course, some of them, they don't dare to say, no, I don't. I said, yes, yes, we do, we do.
But it's not the fashion.
Well,
It's special. And okay, and anyway, your daughter is an actress. Just to say a few words, did you encourage her toward that way, or she did that on her own?
she did that of her own. She doesn't need any encouragement from me.
Oh,
Yes.
you didn't push her.
No. I am of the idea that each one has to do what he likes to do by his own.
Okay.
But of course, I never stop her.
Of course. I
And
mean,
if she asked my opinion, I said, go ahead.
okay, so you didn't force her or anything.
No.
Very good. I just want to know where it came from, because some people in your family are in that field also.
They are, yes, they are. All, in fact, even back, my father was a playwright, my mother was a poet. She also had a teaching credential. And my aunt also was a poet. All the families, even back, we were very artistic.
I see.
Yes.
So it's in the family because
Yes,
everybody.
it is in the family.
That's good.
And usually this is what it happens. If you search, you are going to see what is happening. It is all...
An evolution.
Exactly.
Do you have your family tree?
I do,
Or you have your genealogy?
more or less.
Okay.
Not complete, but
You started it,
yes,
and you know what everybody was doing.
yes,
That's interesting, because you see that they evolved, huh?
exactly.
Okay, we'll see
Exactly.
then how your family will turn out. I mean, how about Helena Savalas? Did he have any kids?
Helena Savalas.
Did he have any kids?
Telly. Yes, he did.
So did they evolve in the same field?
I did see him very much. From the time he went very famous, he went far away.
Okay.
And all his branch of the family, he went with him far away.
Okay,
I
and how
don't
did
know
they evolve?
How they?
Evolved? Are they in the
They went all
plays?
right. They went all right.
Are they
got
artists
rich.
also? Are they artists also?
They were.
They
Some
were,
of-
some of them, okay.
Some of them, yes. Not all of them, but some of them they were. Yes.
Because there's also the mother side.
Yes.
So that counts too. Some go after the mother, not after the father.
Yes.
I see. So you have a very large family, right?
No, I don't.
How many brothers and sisters?
I have 2 brothers.
2 brothers, okay. So-
Only.
Only, okay.
Only. And in fact, they don't like me too much.
In Greece, you mean?
No,
They're here?
yes, they are not here in Greece. They are in Greece.
Okay.
And I think they are a little bit jealous.
Why?
Well, I could help them, and I told them so, but they decided to get their own way.
So they're still in Greece.
They are still in Greece.
Okay. So they are not in your field though, right?
No.
Okay, okay. So
Yes,
it's just
that's
one
something.
segment. So one segment of your family went one way and the other
Another.
segment went another way.
Exactly.
I see. Okay, that's interesting. So, you know, it looks like, you know, whatever you did for a living doesn't matter, but whatever you did outside of making a living is good.
Well,
It could be something valuable in the future.
exactly. You know, what I did for my life, it was just to earn my
Living.
everybody piece of bread.
Right.
That's all.
And then at home you did whatever you want.
Exactly. I went home and I started to do whatever I wanted to do.
Okay.
And I enjoyed it very much. A lot of times I didn't have enough sleep because of that.
Oh, you write. A typewriter or by
No,
hand?
by hand.
And somebody else type it, I see.
Yes, I had to give it to type.
Someone,
it.
I see.
Yes.
That's good, because your daughter has a computer, so she can type for you.
Well, my daughter has a lot of things and she helps me a lot.
Yeah.
That's true.
This-
That's true.
Well, I look forward to seeing at least one of your play on stage, you know?
Oh, thank you so very much.
And then the
Who
rest will
knows?
follow. It's just
You
like
think so?
Walt Disney. Start with one, and then the rest will follow
Well, just pray for that.
for that one.
Yes.
Okay, looks like, I mean, by the theme that you describe, it looks like an interesting theme.
It is.
Okay, so if we can start with the best one, and then the others will follow on the same kind of theme.
Let's hope.
Okay.
Let's hope so.
So it's been a pleasure to have you with me
Thank
and
you
with us
very,
today.
very much. Thank you
Okay.
very much. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Well, my pleasure. So I think this is perfect for Christmas show. You know, the dolls. Kids love dolls. Kids love fairy tales, and
They do.
maybe
But-
more people should enjoy your creations.
But where I have to show them?
Well, we'll find a way.
Okay.
We'll find a way.
If we find a way, that is going to be really perfect.
Yes. Okay. So I want to wish you a good Christmas
Thank you very much. I
and
wish
the
you
best
that too.
year ever for 1998.
Thank you very much.
Nice to
Thank
have you with
dear.
us. Please
Thank
stay
you.
sitting.
Thank you. Thank you.